In this video, I'm gonna show you my entire glutes and hamstring workout. I'm starting with conventional deadlifts, which I use for my volume days, with a bar for 20 reps. After my warm-up set of 20 reps, I continue with 95 pounds for 12 reps conventional deadlift. My professional suggestion to always face away from the mirror, because when people look in the mirror while they're deadlifting or doing any exercises, they forget about the form. It's a mental thing, so try to always face away from the mirror. Now I'm switching the weight to 135 pound using the jack. If you have the jack in the gym, use it. It's gonna make your loading and unloading so much easier. Use chalk, especially if the bars are pretty slippery in your gym. For video purposes, I'm facing towards the mirror to only show you how tight you gotta keep your back, pinch your shoulder blades, and look up. Just for the video purposes, my professional suggestion is to always face away from the mirror. This is my volume deadlifting day, and I use conventional deadlifts for my volume day, sumo deadlifts for my heavy deadlifting day, because sumo deadlifts is what I use for competition. Now you see me in the video grabbing 215 pounds for one rep. I am moving up to 230 pounds using a jack. Look how much easier it is to load the plates. This is the weight where I start using the belt. Please make sure the belt is underneath your rib cage, right where the belly button is, and above your hip bones. You don't want to crush your ribs. You don't want to crush your hip bones. And once again, for video purposes, I'm facing the mirror, but this is not ideal. I just performed this for one rep. I did slightly round my back, so it's not the best. And my last set of one rep is 245 pounds. For accessory work today, I'm supersetting floor hip thrusts with a bar with Romanian deadlifts. For floor hip thrusts, I start with 135 pounds for 12 reps. Romanian deadlifts, you're going to pick up the same way as conventional deadlift, but after you pick the bar up, you want to make sure you sit your hips back, you keep your knees soft, and you just stretch your hamstring with your back tight and pinch your shoulder blades. Touch the floor if your flexibility and mobility let you, and then come up fast, thrusting your hips forward. Remember, there is no dip in Romanian deadlift. You do not want to bend your knees. For all my Romanian deadlift sets, I use 135 pounds for 10 reps. For my second and third sets of hip thrusts, I use blue bands. Each one of them is 60-pound tension. Remember, when you thrust, especially with the bands on each side, you want to go up really fast, exhale on top, and squeeze your glutes and your hamstrings. The more forward you keep your feet, the more activation of your hamstrings you're going to feel. The next superset of exercises is going to be single leg deadlifts, which I'm performing right now in the video. I slightly lean forward and use plates as my weights. Keep your back neutral, slightly bend your knee as you go down, lean forward, tap the floor with the plates, and come up, squeezing your glute. I'm using 25 pounds for 12 reps on each side, and I'm supersetting these exercises with bended elevated hip thrust for 30 reps. The goal is to push your knees out as much as you can. Perform this for 4 sets. The single leg deadlift for 12 reps on each leg, and elevated bended hip thrust for 30 reps. Take 1 minute break in between sets. If you find this video useful so far, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Ring the bell for notifications. Thank you. Alright, we're moving on to Sumo Stance Romanian Deadlift. You pick it up the same way as Sumo Deadlift, but then remember, there is no dip at your knees and your hips. You want to try to keep your legs as stiff as you can with your knees slightly softened. The goal is to stretch your hamstrings. We're going to do this for 3 sets with 135 pounds for 10 reps with 1 minute break in between. The exercise is presented to you from different angles, so you can look at the form. If you have any questions about any of these exercises form, please comment and let us know so we can help you with that. After Sumo Stance Romanian Deadlift, moving on to all-time favorite single leg reverse hypers. We're going to do this for 4 sets of 12 reps on each leg, using 50 pounds on each side, totaling at 100 pounds. Please watch my previous video on reverse hypers, how to use this equipment for your hamstrings, your glutes, and your lower back, and what common mistakes to avoid. And moving on to prone leg curls using both legs with tempo 1 to 3, which means 1 second while you're curling up with 3 seconds controlling the weight on the way down. Doing this for 3 sets of 20 reps, 50 pounds for the first set, 60 pounds for the second, and 70 pounds for the third set. Remember the tempo, 1 second to 3 seconds. 1 second on the way up, 3 seconds on the way down. You gotta control the weight. One of my favorite accessory works is on the agenda today. We are doing single leg press. I'm not using any weight for this exercise because the platform on this specific leg press is already 80 pounds. I'm doing this for 3 sets of 20 reps per leg. And the finisher for this workout is standing leg curls, 3 sets of 12 reps per leg with 30-pound weight. Make sure you control the way down, second on the way up, 2 seconds on the way down. And this concludes our glutes and hamstrings workout. Thank you for watching this video. We appreciate all your support.